Hello. I am in no particular hurry to get on the trail this morning because I've only got about 6 miles to go, and I know that the hotel is not going to let me check in until probably 1 or 3. So I thought I would tell you about last night. I went to bed fairly early again, and I woke up probably about 10:30, and I heard crashing in the woods, which is usually what I have always heard when there's a bear in the woods. I gotta preface this by saying that I read a comment in Far Out saying that at the last shelter, which is only 0.2 up the way, there had been a bear there that could not be deterred, was their words. So I didn't know if it would come down this way. I figured there was a good chance. I did not hang my bear bag because I'm kind of in a field, and so around about 10:30 I heard that crashing noise, and I just started praying that God would surround my tent with angels and that he would hide any smells coming from my food bag. And I heard a little bit more rustling noise and that I didn't hear it the rest of the night. However, when I went to go into the trail, into the woods, to take care of nature this morning, I did find some bear poop. So that very well could have been a bear, and I think I was protected. I do have 6 miles to go. It is cool this morning. I don't know how cool, but cool enough for me to wear my rain jacket and to want to get moving. So I am going to end this morning report for now. This is Rebound, signing out. Hello. I am not in any particular hurry this morning, but I did just take a fall. It was a pretty bad fall, and of course it was on the rocks. I called and asked Bud to pray for me, and it is feeling much better. I'm curious to know, as you're watching other people's hikes, have other people fallen? Are they falling a lot, or is it just me that's the klutz? Because this will make the 4th time that I've had a bad fall in Pennsylvania, and it's not that I'm not being careful. It is so frustrating. This is the bruise from the fall I had before Hamburg. Of course, it always starts looking worse once it starts healing. I gotta say that physically, I'm feeling pretty good. I have been taking that clarified butter this week that Raid sent me, and I had also picked up some powdered butter at Kind of Outdoorsy that I've also been using. And when I was in Hamburg, I bought some of those Gatorade protein bars, and there were 6 in a box. So I've been having one of those every day. So on that side of things, I'm really feeling amazingly good. I think better than I've ever felt on any of my hikes. Also, when I can remember to do it, I've started taking a B complex vitamin in the morning, and that also seems to make a difference. I gotta say that I've had some challenges mentally and emotionally out here with that side of things, because it just gets really hard. You know, you fall, you hurt yourself, you just get tired of that after a while. We're struggling to find water out here. We're having to do big miles in some cases to get to water sources. And the rocks, they are really a drain on you mentally and emotionally. And then the heat started creeping up the past few days. Today feels great. But when that heat starts creeping up, that too is another drain on you mentally and emotionally. And you just think, why am I doing this? And sometimes you just want to get off the trail at all costs, even if it is an expensive motel stay. You just don't care at that point because you want to get out of the heat, or you want to get clean. And just like yesterday when I went into Wind Gap and I got that soda and that sandwich, man, that turned around the whole day. I don't think you'll ever truly know until you've been out here this long what having real food and a soda can do for you in the midst of a bad day or a hard day or a hot day. I'm also wondering if out of all the hikers that you're watching, if anyone else is talking about these things and how hard it is. So I guess that ends the morning report. Whoa, glad there's a trail around that. I think this is a string. It's been so long since I've seen one that I hardly recognize it. Hello, I made it to Delaware Water Gap. When I first got here, I picked up my mail drop, which had my new shoes. And after that, I went to a coffee shop and got a bagel with cream cheese and jelly on it. I spent quite a bit of time at the coffee shop answering emails and texts and answering my YouTube channel comments. Then I went outside and sat in one of their little chairs at one of their little tables. And I called the bank lady, who I was told I needed to call in order that she could verify that I was who I was. Well, when she found out who I was, apparently I had a label. She didn't want to do anything for me. And she flat out told me that she couldn't even send me the application for me to sign to get a new debit card. Boy, was I upset. I ended up hanging up on her. She wouldn't listen to me. She just was not going to do anything for me at all. So I called Bud. Poor Bud. He did all sorts of stuff today to try to help the issue. Plus he had to mail one of my boxes. And he ended up going to the bank, and the lady seemed kind of shocked to see him come into the bank. That was not the first time he had come into the bank to try to get something done. But anyway, she told him that she had emailed me the application after she told me she could not send me an application. And she told him it wouldn't be until August that I would get a debit card, but they broke protocol in order to email me the application. Well, Bud said, I don't think she wants anything to do with this bank anymore. And he would be right. Don't want to deal with them at all. So we are finding another solution, and I don't want to spill all of our financial business, but I'm not going to be getting that debit card, and he is going to be sending me cash for a while until we can resolve the situation. So that was very, very extremely stressful. Got to the hotel, and the lady told me that check-in was at 4. This is the Poconos Inn, also the Clarion Inn. It's got several different names. I don't know if it's changed hands multiple times. But she told me that check-in was not at 4. I said, 4? She said, yes. But you can pay $10 an hour if you want to check in early. And I said, no, I'll just wait. And she said, well, I'll let you check in early for $20. I said, no, I'll just wait. She said, well, I'll let you check in at 3. I said, could I possibly do my laundry while I'm waiting to check in? And she said yes. Laundry was $4 for the wash, $4 for the dry, and $1 for the soap. So I did my laundry. It was very warm in there, and I was uncomfortable, but I charged a good portion of my devices, and I was able to finish polishing my videos and get several of them uploaded. So that was a blessing that I could get that done. And true to her word, she let me check in at 3. So I'm just ready to blow this joint. I am tired of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has been full of bad things for me. I hate to say it because I've liked Pennsylvania in the past. There were portions of Pennsylvania that I liked, but there are too many other things going on in addition to all of the rocks, the heat, the dehydration, the lack of water supplies, and I'm just done. I'm at a really low point. I'm feeling better since I had a shower and I had a meal, so I'm doing better, but I'm trying not to let myself go into a really bad place. But it seems like when it rains, it pours, and it's just too much. In addition to the high miles that I did for the last 3 days, 17, 18, 20, I'm just pretty much spent, and I think we're supposed to have rain for the next 2 days, so that should be fun. So I'm sure that by the time you see this, I'll probably, hopefully, be in a better place, and a lot of these things will be resolved. But I sure do appreciate all of your prayers. The only way I was able to handle today, and I didn't handle the bank lady really well, but I didn't lose my cool with the Poconos Inn lady because she was obviously bribing to get more money out of me, but I didn't lose my cool with her, so praise God for that. Only with his help was I able to not blow it with her anyway. I went down and asked them if I could have a coffee pot so I can heat up hot water tomorrow and have my Starbucks via and one of my breakfasts before I go, and I did get the coffee pot, so I'm praising God for that too. I'm also praising God that the air conditioner works well. The place does not smell like old stale smoke. It seems to be fairly clean. It is bare bones basic, but I have no issue with that. The shower was really hot, and I'm grateful for that also, and grateful that I've had time to pretty much almost charge all my devices and get my videos uploaded after I do this one. So Anyway, I guess that's it for today, and this is Rebound, signing out.